welcome everybody to another episode of Leadership Drip. I'm your host, Clay Green, and it's great to be back with you again today. On today's episode, we will continue on the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership with the law of addition. Well, just in the world of leadership, there are certain principles that stand as pillars of success. One such pillar is the law of addition. This law revolves around the concept that leaders add value by serving others. It is a fundamental principle that can transform not only the way that you lead, but also the impact that you have around those that are around you. Today, we're going to dive deep into the law of addition and explore how leaders can effectively apply it to their leadership journey. So, let's understand the law of addition. But before we dive into the practical aspects of the law, it's essential to grasp it at its core idea. So, the law of addition can be broken down into three fundamental concepts. The leadership is about adding value. At its core, leadership is not about acquiring power, wealth, or control. It's about making a positive difference in the lives of others. Leaders should focus on how they can contribute to the growth and well-being of their team, organization, or their community. Adding value through service. Service is a cornerstone of effective leadership. Leaders add value by serving others. This service mindset encompasses various aspects of leadership, from mentorship and guidance to support and empathy. And then there's the multiplying impact. When leaders add value by serving others, it creates a ripple effect. Those who have been positively influenced by a leader are more likely to pass that positivity on, creating a chain reaction of value addition. So how do leaders actually add value through service? So, there are a few different steps here. One is through their actions, and that may be seen through, say, mentorship, where effective leaders serve as mentors and guides for their team members. Or it could be through resource allocation. Leaders make sure that resources, whether they're financial, human, or time-related, are allocated in a way that benefits the whole team. Recognition and appreciation. Recognizing and appreciating the efforts of the team members is a crucial way of adding value. It boosts morale, motivates individuals to continue contributing their best. And then through problem solving. Leaders serve by taking on challenges and finding solutions. They are proactive in addressing issues that hinder the progress and create a more conducive work environment. And they empower others. Empowerment, it involves delegating responsibility and authority to the team members. It allows them to take ownership of their work. This not only adds value, but it also fosters personal growth. Other than actions, you have your behaviors. Active listening. Effective leaders actively listen to the concerns and ideas of their team members. This behavior makes individuals feel heard and valued. Open communication. Leaders promote open, transparent, and honest communication. This fosters trust and helps in resolving conflicts more effectively. Conflict resolution. When conflict arises, leaders serve by facilitating resolutions. They act as mediators and promote a harmonious work environment. And then they lead by example. The behaviors of leaders sets the tone for the entire team. By modeling the behavior they expect, leaders add value by showing the way. And then, other than actions and behaviors, you have your attitudes. There's empathy. An empathetic leader understands and shares the feelings of their team members. This attribute builds trust and a sense of connection. Humility. A humble leader acknowledges their limitations and is open to learning from others. This attitude encourages a collaborative spirit. Optimism. A positive outlook is contagious. Leaders who remain optimistic in the face of challenges inspire their teams to persevere and find solutions. And they have a servant leader mindset. Leaders should embrace the belief that their primary role is to serve their team. This mindset is at the core of the law of addition. So one of the most remarkable aspects of the law of addition is its potential for creating a ripple effect. When leaders consistently add value by serving others, they set in motion a chain of reactions of positive influence. So here's how this ripple effect works. It creates inspiration. When a leader serves others, they inspire and motivate those that are around them. They pay it forward. Individuals who have benefited from a leader's service are more likely to pay that forward. Team cohesion. A team that is led by a value-adding leader is often more cohesive. Organizational success. In an organizational context, the law of addition can lead to increased productivity, innovation, and employee satisfaction. This, in turn, can contribute to the overall success of the organization. Community impact. In a community leadership, the ripple effect can extend way beyond the community. When leaders serve their communities, they inspire others to do the same thing, resulting in a much more vibrant and supportive society. While the concept of adding value through service is noble and powerful, it's essential to acknowledge that there can be challenges and obstacles that are in the path. Leaders need to be aware of these potential roadblocks and actively work to overcome them. Here are some of those common challenges. Ego and self-interest. Leaders can sometimes be driven by ego and self-interest. We're all human. This can hinder their ability to serve others. Overcoming this challenge requires self-awareness and a commitment to putting the greater good first. Time constraints. We're all time-bound. Leaders often have demanding schedules. Finding the time to serve others can be a very huge challenge. Resistance to change. Change can be met with a lot of resistance. When leaders attempt to add value through change, they typically encounter quite a bit of pushback. Effective communication and a gradual, well-planned approach can often mitigate this resistance. Burnout. Leaders who are overly dedicated to serving others, they can risk burnout. It's essential for leaders to practice self-care and set boundaries to avoid this pitfall. Lack of resources. In some situations, leaders may lack the necessary resources to serve effectively. This challenge can be addressed through creative problem solving and seeking support from others. So the law of addition is not limited to a specific type of leadership or domain. It can be applied in various contexts, from business to education to community leadership. In business, you can find this in employee development. Business leaders can add value by investing in the growth and development of their employees. By providing a customer-centric approach. In business, adding value to customers is essential for success. Leaders can serve by ensuring the products and services really meet the needs and expectations of their customers. And then providing ethical leadership. Ethical business leaders add value by promoting honesty, integrity, and social responsibility within the organization. If they are in the educational realm, you can find this in teacher and student relationships. Educators can add value by building strong relationships with their students. This includes providing support, guidance, and a positive learning environment. Educational leaders at the curriculum level can add value by creating engaging and relevant educational materials that enhance the learning experience. And in community engagement, schools and universities can serve their communities by offering resources, programs, and opportunities for personal and academic growth beyond the classroom. And in community leadership, social initiatives. Community leaders often focus on initiatives that serve the most vulnerable members of their community, such as the homeless, elderly, or at-risk youth. Environmental stewardship. Leaders who are passionate about the environment can add value by spearheading conservation efforts and sustainable practices in their communities. In times of crisis, such as natural disasters, community leaders play a vital role in coordinating the relief efforts and providing support to those that are affected. So leaders who subscribe to the law of addition often wonder how can they measure the impact of their service. While the effects of value addition may not always be immediately quantifiable, there are several ways that you can gauge the impact. You can ask for feedback. Collecting feedback from those that you serve is a direct way of measuring your impact. Through observation. By observing the changes and improvements in the lives of those that you serve, you can gain insights on the impact of your service. Maybe success stories. Encourage those that you serve to share their success stories. And then the long-term outcomes. Some of the most significant impacts may only become evident over a long period of time. For example, the mentorship that you provide a team member today may not yield immediate results, but could lead to future successes and contributions. Leadership begins with self-leadership. In other words, you have to lead yourself effectively before you can lead others. Some of this is done through, say, self-care. Leaders must serve themselves by prioritizing self-care. This includes physical, mental, and emotional well-being. They need to take into continuous learning. Leaders add value to themselves by committing to lifelong learning. This includes staying updated with the industry trends, acquiring new skills, and seeking personal growth. And then setting an example. When you lead yourself effectively, you set an example for those that are around you. Your self leadership becomes a model for those that you lead. So, as we wrap up today, the law of addition, which emphasizes that leaders add value by serving others, is a foundational principle of effective leadership. Whether in business, education, or community leadership, this law can be applied to create positive change and inspire others to do the same. By taking actions, adopting the right behaviors, and cultivating the necessary attitudes, leaders can have a profound impact on those that they serve. So, as you embark on your leadership journey or continue to refine your leadership skills, remember that the law of addition, it's not just about what you achieve, but how you empower and uplift the others around you. By adding value through service, you create a ripple effect of positive change that can extend far beyond your own efforts. It's a philosophy that not only transforms your leadership, but also the world around you. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Leadership Drip. If you found today's discussion valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and please leave us a review. Stay tuned for more insightful conversations on leadership and business. Until next time, I'm Clay Green, and I'll catch you leaders on the next episode.